doctor in the house. We got brother Fareed Abdullah, Coach Abdullah. How you doing, brother? How's everything with you?
I'm I'm doing well. And yourself?
I'm doing wonderful. Enjoying the week of Anthony Joshua, Usyk, Alexander Usyk. Just it just amazing, amazing. How about you? How are you feeling about the fight?
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm looking forward to a fight. I'm just looking to forward to see. It's Joshua's fight like it was before, to lose, not to win, because I think that he has all the tools and what to do, but I just don't know. I don't know what Joshua's coming to fight.
The weigh-in, I saw Joshua looking confident. Usyk looking confident as always. So it might be a little bit different. From last time. I see. Uh, it looked different from the press conference. Press conference, I felt like I was not sure, where Joshua is mentally, but at the weigh-in, Joshua looked confident, and he was speaking confidently. So we just have to see, because a lot of people have their opinions, and what or, opinion on what they believe in. How do you feel like we're going against Joshua is a different kind of fighter, but a guy like Usyk who's extremely technical. How can Joshua be different in this fight? Is it just to be, is it just being aggressive is gonna make him win the fight, or he has to use different tools?
Uh, on paper, I would have, I would have, I actually tried to get in contact with Badu Jack to ask about training him, but he wound up going with somebody else. But on paper, I would have had Joshua stay beefy or stay his weight,
Mm.
and teach him how to maul and brawl. He gotta make the fight ugly. He can't. He's not gonna win a boxing match. So to trim down to, even with the first fight, when he said that he wanted to trim down to go 12 rounds and to outbox, you're not outboxing a master boxer. So
Yeah.
that one right there was terrible information from his corner, for suggesting that at the time. Like, why would
Wow.
you even why would you even um implicate or be a part of that situation? Because there's no
Yeah.
way in the world Joshua's outboxing Usyk. If they fought 100 times just to be a boxing match, Usyk is going to beat him 100 times.
Yes, and I was talking to Evander Holyfield how Joshua has to be resilient, coming out of this situation to be on top, you know, and I know a boxer could be more skillful, but fight night mentally, if you're strong enough, you always can beat a guy who is more skillful than you. But the thing is, like you said, if you're losing weight and if you're the bigger man, why would you lose weight? Because that might put you in a position, it might be negative because he's naturally the bigger man. Now he lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, I think George Foreman said it the best after he lost the first time. George Foreman was like, "You got to be a heavyweight. You got to make it into, boxing is the art of hit and get not get hit. That is true, but you got to
Yeah.
use what the talents that the Almighty gave you. If He gave you size, He gave you strength, you have to use that to your advantage. You have to make the
Yes.
fight ugly. You can't boxing wise. The southpaw always gonna have that rhythm. He wants to box. He wants to step around. He wants to counter punch. You got to make it ugly. You got to push that boxer. You got to push him down. You got to hit him on the hips. You got to disrupt his rhythm and make it
Wow.
ugly and turn it into a dog fight. You know,
Yes.
a
Absolutely.
boxing
Yes.
match he's gonna lose. If he makes it ugly, I think he wins. If he tries to cut him off, if he tries to do, I watched him hold the mitts too. Watching the mitts and moving around, it seemed like he was trying to like cut off the mid man and do certain things. And a lot of times he was always in the line of fire with the straight left hand. So if he's
Hmm.
going to be worrying about his foot placement and all that stuff, Usyk is going to be punching and moving. But if he just says, I'm going to double step with my jab, take one to get in, and come back with my counters. And when I get inside, I'm gonna rough him up. He's gonna win. But if he just decides to outbox him, I don't think he has a chance. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not the Almighty, so I don't really know. But
Yes.
on
Yes.
paper, I would never go with him outboxing Usyk.
Taking into consideration, Usyk win, went to war. We don't know what he have seen. Saying that he was experiencing what happened in Ukraine and firsthand. Looking at all the stuff that is happening right now. So coming back mentally, where is he at right now? Is he mentally strong, or is he the same fighter that came that defeated Joshua, right? And
I think he's
Joshua
stronger now. I
is
think he's
stronger.
stronger than weaker.
Mm.
I think he's stronger, and I think this time, as he watched the videos and he watched the tapes, if Joshua tries to outbox him, I think he tries to stop Joshua this time. I think he puts the pressure on Joshua and runs those combinations off because he
Yeah.
already boxed him for 12 rounds. So he know if he doesn't make it ugly, he's gonna get his hands put on him.
And the thing is, I'm looking at Joshua, and he was, if like, look at all his fights. He does move a lot, but I don't know, for some reason with the Usyk fight, and yes, Usyk was cutting him off, but he was not moving a lot. And I think what it is, Joshua never faced someone. You know when you see Terence Crawford fighting, someone throws a jab and he throws the jab because he's standing in an angle. He throws the jab top of your jab and throws the right hand under. So those kind of angles, he just didn't understand what's going on, and that created a lot of confusion for him.
Yeah, well, I still don't think he knows what to do. But the first thing you just said is Usyk was cutting him off. If
Yeah,
Usyk is the littler of the two, how in the world a little guy's gonna cut me off? That's like me
yeah,
fight boxing right now at I'm 190 and I box a 140 pounder or 45 pounder.
hmm,
He ain't cutting
yeah,
me off. I'm
yeah,
running him into every shot he needs to get ran into. Now I
yeah,
may can't go 12 rounds with him, but at first 6 rounds I'm gonna make it ugly and beat him down. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I don't have to go those rounds.
Yes, yes.
But I'm just that's just my opinion.
No, no, you're totally right about this, and you know what it is? These are two gentlemen in the sport of boxing, and they're both role models. Where it's not the good, bad, and the ugly. Both guys are representing the sport of boxing in a very nice way, and I'm just very happy to be part of it, and I'm enjoying the whole thing. Uh, Mr. Fareed Abdullah, my brother, thank you for your time, and we'll keep in touch, and I'll speak to you after the fight.
All right, thank you.
Okay, brother.